Yo. How are you doing, guys? Monday. Gonna be killer all day, different killer each game, all my builds. So I'll paused till tomorrow. Monday. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, whoa, whoa. Mondays reveals. No problem, rap. Good to hear. Any advice for improving your nurse? Player. Seriously, that's best advice. Player, learn that learn your blink distances. Also understand, but through playing her, you'll understand her game, and her game is making reads on the survivor's movement. That's what her game is. Play goals, I say. We'll see. It's gonna be a chill one. I'm just gonna be playing my builds, chatting, giving some tips, explaining some things. You know, what loops are strong, what loops are weak. Same stuff. Oh yeah, the chords. Yeah, I will do that. Beautus. It's just a pain in my ass. I really wish they did Twitch drops. Way better. Whoa, 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 whoa. How long have I been a gamer for? All my life I've been competitive and wanting to win things. God. I don't know. For like on console and PC, I was a bit of a late bloomer in a way. I think I was like 14 or 15 when I started getting into Fear Combat. Might have even been later. I think it was around that time. But I was playing football a lot. That was kind of my competitive game. So if you class that as being a gamer, I don't know. But I was playing football loads. Like I was really, really addicted to football. I was very good at it as well, I felt. Power struggle works again. Oh yeah, they fixed it. Where it works with flip-flop. Flip-flop power struggle's happening. You've been hit with it twice today. Yeah, and that's one thing I was scared about. As I said, people don't take advantage of some really broken things in DBD. This could be another one what they don't take advantage of, but I guess we'll see. It sounds horrific though, if people do take advantage. You need to have 4 people all understanding it though. You can't do it for solo. Well, you can do it for solo, but it won't be as strong. Don't know if it's a bug, but it's miserable to play against. I know it is. The idea of it is disgusting. It sounds insanely boring to go against. So did they fix it? We had a large empty field close to where he grew up. Used to kick the ball around damn near all weekend. Yeah. Headers and volleys, man. Headers and volleys were godlike. Loved it. You're doing amazing. Cool, that could place bombs. Dunno, man. I guess we'll see, you know, where it all goes. No. Yeah, I was brought up with competition, Taylor. Cousins it were though, not brothers. I was really close with my cousins when I was younger, and we were all insanely competitive. It was over anything. That's probably conditioned how I am to an extent today. So I got home with food poisoning. YouTube vids have been helping me keep my mind off it. Love you too, no problem, mate. Food poisoning sucks. I had it once this year. Went to a was it this year? Holy shit, I think it was last year. Wow. Dude, this virus has made this year go really quick. I think it was last year. What? It might have been last year. It was at a buffet. That's what I was thinking. Like, I'm pretty sure we couldn't have gone to a buffet this year. Yeah, this year went really quick. I think it's because we haven't really been able to do anything. Just been stuck in. But yeah, I went to a buffet and I got food poisoning from it. But I think it was last year. Could that really been a year? I'm not sure now. But yeah, horrible. If your killer is pay to win because you need to buy certain killer to get their perks. Not technically. You can do it through Shrine of Secrets. So you can never really truly say that it is, because you can get every perk through the Shrine of Secrets, which is free. But because there's so many perks, it gets a bit harder. It was last year. You said it on your only has no counterplay. Yeah, that was annoying. Yeah, that's true too. I mean, pay to win basically means pay to give you an advantage of winning, and perks definitely do that. Thank you, Sob. That's very kind. You're amazing. You'll be able to do okay with no perks, Cav. It depends on the kind of caliber you're against, you know? Like, you could easily get to red rank with no perks, but you'll be kind of hovering probably rank 4 to rank 1 a lot. Like, you won't be consistent. Yeah, with Victor we now know Chucky can be done. Kind of. Still gonna be weird putting him on hooks. Thank you, Sob. I'm just me. Maybe Alpha. There's loads of little things like that, though, isn't there? Which, you know, perks shouldn't have 3 tiers. Shrine of Secrets should maybe give more. Getting to rank 1 should give you more BP per game. Devotion should give you a higher blood cap limit. Like, there's all these things that you can. The list goes on. That's why when you talk about DBD, especially when you've played it like for as long as I have, and I'm sure some of you, like, you can see all these little things, can't you? Anyway, before we do the great reveal, I'm going to give a quick shout out to our current partner, Nordvpn. If you don't know what a VPN is, it basically allows you to change your IP for many different advantages, which we will quickly go over. Firstly, they have 5,000 plus superfast servers around the world. This allows a lot of quick access to more restricted by border websites, which, for example, allows you to watch Netflix in different regions or any of your favorite entertainment websites which had said restrictions. They have no data login, so you can feel safe knowing you're not being tracked. 24/7 customer support, which includes live chat and emails if any problems occur. Up to 6 connections running at once if you ever want to push it to its limit. double data encryption for increased anonymity to be ultra safe. So confident you'll enjoy the service, they offer a 30-day money-back guarantee. Protects data while traveling in public places like cyber cafes to once again keep you extra safe from IP tracking. Nordvpn has won many awards for its technology and efficiency, including VPN Mentor on PC Mag, with VPN Mentor stating it as the best VPN in 2019. If you're interested in any of these points, type !Nord and click the link for 68% off, or alternatively, you can use TRU3TALKS as a coupon code whenever you're on the website. Chaz, appreciate you listening to that quick plug. They've been with us almost 4 months now, and I appreciate that to them. Alright, I'm gonna do got the bell. Someone said 68% off though, which is a lot more than 50. I'm gonna try with the lights on at the back and see if that does anything better. Alright, so I like shaved, but I think I'm gonna trim soon. I don't know, I'm starting to not like my beard too much. Let's get into that part where it's just really messy. Just FYI if I come on and it's trimmed one day. La da 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 da. 68, why not 69? Yeah, I know. We've said that. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Beautiful. Did it even come on? And you just said that? The Fox, thank you for the 7 months. Hey True, love your videos. Can't watch your stream all the time, but watch your YouTube videos. Love your content and keep it up. Yes, regarding that, if you can't see the whole stream, you know, it is like 5+ hours. Not everyone can just sit and watch for 5 hours. YouTube, all the highlights from today, all the other days will be on YouTube, as well as YouTube only content. Talking of YouTube only content, actually I should do that now. I always remember to do it like when I come live. We recently have a weekly highlight. Oops, wrong thing. Which we've just put up. So if you are interested in checking that out, I'm gonna put it in here really quick with this. So this isn't it yet. That's the old one. So that's the new one. We just put it up last night. And I'm gonna put it as a Nightbot command. Appreciate that, not a robot. Just put it as a timer. There it is. Grab you. Boom. Okay. See if I've got anything here. Okay, everything looks fine. Cool. Oh, I need to do that as well. Put it as the main thing. Play a random killer. I'm going to be playing all the killers. It's not going to be in like a rotation or anything. But it's only going to be killer. There we go. So I'll put it as like a featured thing for returning subs and people who haven't seen the channel as well. Cool. Done. So !WH if you want to see the weekly highlight. We have daily highlights as well. Really, Stranglehold. I put the max graphics on Cyberpunk and I weren't really seeing like the craziness. Maybe I didn't have something on. Yeah, I don't know. How you doing, Jimmy? Jimmy the gent. I'm 33, man. Hopefully I can do some press ups today. Yesterday I couldn't, like my pecs were hurting. Fucking annoying. How I like a Cyberpunk. I'm not really playing it. I'm playing some Demon Souls, trying to get PvP builds. I've got a really good idea for a really good PvP build, but I don't know if it's like a thing anymore. Like, I remember back in the day, PvP was quite big, and you'd have like, you know, fight after fight after fight, but I don't know if it's the same anymore. I don't think people care as much. But if they do, I've got a build ready. I'm not nearly ready. It isn't ready yet. Well, thank you, Sob. Which is better, Skyrim or Cyberpunk? I ain't really played Cyberpunk, so I can't really say. I'm hearing like good things. I don't know if that's people kind of doing it to themselves so they don't feel kind of annoyed that they were so hype, or if it genuinely has some really nice parts and there's just bugs in it which kind of take away the immersion, but the story is solid, etc, etc. I don't know. You love it, yeah? What difficulty on Paul? Hardest? Or medium or something? Hardest again. Do I play for honor still? Nah, not really. Thank you, Sob. You just compliment me all the time. I appreciate it, man. The game is visual masterpiece, but the technical part is a mess. Yeah, they did have unrealistic expectations. They really did. Yeah, it's very true, Pulsar. But the thing is, regarding playing games on the harder setting or whatever, the games, it's almost like they designed the game to be played on normal, right? And then harder settings, there's no like new sophisticated AI or anything. It's just more health, and you have less health. And yeah, that's it. That's what it's like. Like, oh, you're playing on normal. Okay, well, the AI is like this, and you have 100 health, they have 100 health, you do 50 damage, they do 25 damage, right? Or you're playing on hardest. Well, the AI is the exact same, but now you have 50 health, they have 150 health, they do 100 damage, and you do 25 damage, you know? That's pretty much what difficulty means now. It's kind of annoying. Like, it's just how tanky things get. That's one reason why I really like Souls. Because it isn't just about how tanky the enemies are. They have sophisticated movesets. Well, in the later ones, they got more sophisticated. Demon Souls movesets are kind of, you know, not too sophisticated. Because it was an older one. But when you go to Dark Souls 3, for example, the moveset's way more sophisticated. Bullet sponge enemies. Yeah, boring, right? What's fun about that? Oh, I shot him in his head 50 times. What? Yeah, I don't know, man. I personally feel like in my ideal world, I've said this before, with single player games, I would love them to be just a difficulty that everyone's playing, right? But if you definitely aren't really a gamer and you just want the story, there's a easy mode. So you have the normal mode, which is challenging. It's, you know, good AI. It's not just bullet sponges, it's just really nice, smart AI and just well designed. And then you've got the easy mode where you pretty much can't die. You can die, but it's very hard to. That's what I'd like. You know what's kind of embarrassing? Fear combat. Not even fear combat. Fear combat with a multiplayer. Fear's AI shits on about 95% of AI ever since its conception. Fear, right? When did this come out? 2005. It's shit on 15 years worth of AI in single players. Why? Like, it shits on it. Such sophisticated AI. It flanks and everything. And it's not just bullet sponge either. They die quickly. Boom, 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 boom. Fear. I'll find something on it. Boom, 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 boom. Look at this. 1 year ago, Fear's AI combat still holds up after 14 years. I don't know which one would be a good one. So this one is. Alright, wait. Let's see. Oh, this is random away from it, but it's just it saddens me that something so old has such sophisticated AI, and it isn't just bullet sponge. Like, it isn't bullet sponge. It's just smart AI. Oh wait, it's not got the whole thing. I don't know what this is, by the way. I don't know if this is going to show its best showcase, but it says it. One, thank you for the gifted sub to Wave FPS, the tier 3, by the way. Tier bloody 3, the hell. Queen Beats, thank you for the gifted sub to Captain for the 3 months as well. Thank you, man. Renders, thank you for the form as well. Have a good stream. True, I love the content. Appreciate it, man. DC, I said for the sub, I believe. Appreciate that, man. Alright, let's see. He's basically walking at it and seeing how it reacts. He's probably got God mode on to see kind of how it's going to be. He'd be dead easily by now. Dude, Fear AI is well good. It flanks you as well. Let's see if it shows like another example. When they get injured, I believe they pulled away as well. But you can see it's old. You still play this game, by the way. Its AI is amazing. I'll see if I can find a better one. He'd be dead like a mile, like ages ago. When they lose you, they start talking to each other about, you know, whereabouts you were and stuff. Is he just going to do this? Or is he going to do more? Okay. So this is... They can knock things over to cover themselves as well. Like tables and stuff, if there's a table there. This is obviously God mode, it's a bit different. You're not going to be able to do this, you'd die instantly. they also like try and flank you and stuff. If you're shooting this way, they'll come behind you and things like that. Like you have to watch your back constantly. It's the best AI I've ever seen when I've played a game. It really is. Look at that! Look at this guy! What is this shit? Why watch this? I'm just talking about how this is like... No AI is better than this, I don't think. And this is 15 years ago. Like, why was this AI so sophisticated? And now it's just like people standing still bullet sponging. Well, these weren't bullet sponges. They died quite easily, but the movement was difficult. Look at this guy. Look at this fucker. Look at this guy. He goes here to get such a dirty shot on him, look. Look at this. This guy is God mode, so obviously that's not gonna happen. It's fear. It just shows you though, like... Dude, why can't... I don't know why AI can't be smarter than this if this were 15 years ago, right? It's definitely a bit weird when he has unlimited health. And he just stands there. It's funny how it kicks. Alright. There were one where it shows you like can kick cover over and stuff. Maybe it's just this one. Oh, here we go. Maybe this. Can you see they're not bullet sponges? They're just smart. Look at that! Look at that flank! Look at that shit. Like, they know he's shooting here and someone comes like right in his face. It was so legit, this AI, man. Look at this! This flanking! Like, why? I'll play the video after this. I'm just showing this one thing. Like this video. Yeah, it won't push him when he's alone. Because he's injured or whatever and alone after he's killed everyone. So he's like hiding. You see that guy just jump out that window? Oh yeah, look at that. Watch. Look, you can see here. There's no here, look. You see this here? He moves this down. And now there's cover there. You don't see it here because he's looking the other way. But he actually pushes that down when he looks again. It's down now. They create cover, yeah. Like, instead of just everything being bullet sponges, this is what I'd prefer. This is what I'm talking about, where I'm talking about, like, you know, it should be the AI, not just more health and less damage. I remember when I first saw this AI, when I first played this game, and it was like the first level, I could see straight away this AI was going to be very interesting. It's like he's playing a multiplayer. Like, the way he's having to, like, look at all these different places, it's literally like he's going against a human. Because that's what you have to do when you play multiplayer. This is why I like multiplayer. Like, he's having to look at all the angles. Penetrator, that was a godlike gun. I remember that. This were the one with the good AI. I haven't gone against better AI than Fear. And it's 15 years ago. I just don't know why. Maybe it was too hard. Yeah. Anyway, there you go. I can't remember what brought us onto that conversation, but there you go. Like, it was something. I think it was something to do with difficulty levels and how difficulty nowadays is just bullet sponge, and you having less health instead of the AI being smarter. I wonder if they'll ever go back to like really good AI. You want to play this game now? It's old as hell, but I would recommend it. The AI is fantastic. You'd be surprised. You'll be really shocked. There's different kind of, like, that didn't even show all of it. Like, they smash through windows. You'd see. Like, they can vault over windows and stuff like that, like through windows. It mightn't be free. Fun fact, multiplayer on Fear Combat is what I got into first as a competitive game. It was actually really good, Fear Combat. Is Fear free? The multiplayer is free. No one will be playing that now, though. I wonder if you could get it on Steam. You could get it for About £7. I don't know if it's on Steam though. Fear 3 went COD mode was the same as Fear 2 and 1. Fear 1 was the only good one, I'd say. There was a study about Halo, I think, when they showed people tend to think that AI is better when you just increase their HP. That's so lazy. I would definitely recommend, if you are interested, to get Fear 1, just purely to see what AI could have been in 2020. This is 15 years ago. AI could have been way more sophisticated now. I'm not sure why it isn't. It could be because it's difficult. It makes everything more meaningful. It's a pain, man. I don't know. I don't know why AI seems to be one of the lesser cared about things when it should be probably the most cared about, right? I'd rather have good AI over graphics, over story, over weapons, over customization. I'd rather have good AI over pretty much anything. So much more interesting. I guess we just accept a lot of stuff. So the devs are like, you know, we don't need to bother with that. Because we could definitely have some... If fear... I keep wanting to say fear combat. If fear, 15 years ago, had pretty much the best AI I've seen in all these years up until now, I'm pretty sure they could have done something even better. I'm pretty sure, like, if it was 15 years ago at that caliber, I'm pretty sure they have the technology to get it better now. But I haven't seen it. It's weird. It's making me curious, like, why... Advanced on AI. Interesting. This is interesting what came up when I saw it. Mezdog, thank you for the 3 months. It says... machine learning AI is just genuinely a fairly bad idea in many games because the game designers cannot balance the AI to be fun. You could. If you create a very sophisticated AI, you just give it weaker stats. You give it weaker health, weaker damage. That's how you balance it. That'd be well interesting. Dude, I would play it, like, if they created a game, right, and it was just a square, right, and you have an AI what learns how to fight against you, and I guess you first start at the kind of the same health, and the smarter it gets, the less health it gets, and the more health you get, and you have to try and beat it. That'd be so interesting. Just see how sophisticated and how good it could get. That'd be so fucking interesting. That shit interests me more than anything. Game-wise. It really does. Not bad, knee. We'll jump in off this anyway, this song. That'd be amazing, Boom. All similar graphics. Yeah, it can be. It don't need to be anything crazy. Oh, fuck. I'm guessing that says it all. It'll be game developers mainly aim games to be fun. Obviously, fun's very subjective though, so I guess fun for the masses. And I think fun for the masses is more relaxed, right? I definitely believe that. I think for the masses, people who aren't really hardcore gamers or competitive, it's more chill. That's what fun is. It's chill. We need a dev out there. Like, we need more devs out there. Kind of like FromSoft, right? We need more devs out there who are there for the kind of the hardcore. You know? I think we do. But they won't sell as much. That's probably why there isn't. It's supply and demand, isn't it? Dude, I wish I could design a game. If I could design some fucking really smart AI, that'd be, oh my god. It learns like what you're doing. I don't know why we wouldn't be able to do that. I'd love to design that game. Like, just all it is just a square, and then you've got some obstacles, some other like squares as obstacles, and the AI learns each time you defeat it. My great Terminator future. Adol, games will mainly be aimed at casual, sadly. That's just how it's going to be. Multiplayer, I think, get a bit more leeway, but they can still aim towards casual and have a high skill cap. With multiplayer, that's how they can kind of get away with it. But single players can't really get away with it too much. They somewhat can, like Demon Souls, Dark Souls, Souls just in general. That's definitely aimed more towards the gamer, more towards the hardcore, right? But they've made a name for themselves for that. And it isn't just because of the difficulty. They're just very, very well-designed worlds, which have got a lot of respect now. Getting into that as a new IP would be very difficult, I think. It looks like most of the IPs getting into that are trying to copy Souls as well. Like, they're not doing their own thing. No problem, Jared. MK11 is definitely the best more combat. People disagree because of MK's imbalance. And I disagree too, though. I don't think MK11 is the best more combat. My reasoning is it doesn't have as much freedom. It's very samey. Yeah, there's not much creative freedom with your moves. I would say that it's probably the most balanced. I probably would. And I'd say that its mechanics are interesting. And it's probably got the best footsies as well. But move-wise, it's not very appealing. It's like the same thing. It's always the same bread and butter. Always the same bread and butter. Always the same bread and butter. There's not really going to be much of a change to it because it's the most damage you'll get. And yeah. MK11 can be very dull, yeah. MKX was the best one. I would say MKX. Not sure if people were feeling it, Octo. I think putting too much work into AI is good, but the amount of work put into AI will need to be spread across loads of AIs with different learning mechanisms. And then how long till you move onto a different AI? Zero emotional attachment to that AI. Wait. And then how long till you just move on to a different AI because you're bored of that AI because it's learned so much about you? There's zero emotional attachment to that AI. I don't get the last part. Why would you have an emotional attachment to the AI? So what I think you're saying is if you create a really good AI, eventually you'll want to move on to another type of AI. Yeah, but that you could have a same AI programmed like a learning AI thing, but then you could have different different robots or whatever you're going against, different opponents. Like you could have ones what are faster but less health, ones what are slower but more health, ones what you know, have different types of weapons, ones what have throwing stuff, ones what have melee. Like you could do that. So you'd have the same AI what learns from how you're playing, but because of the tools you're giving it, it will react differently, right? So you'd only have to create one AI because it's a learning AI. It learns from how you're playing. I don't know how you do that, but I know you can because they have done that. They have created these very sophisticated AIs, so you can definitely do it.